Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist of the Roses Genesis playthrough. Today we are starting with Richard. As we saw last time, Richard has a pretty nasty deck. We died to... I did check, we died to mostly one-ups, so that kind of feels bad. But that is what it is. Let's go get him this time. Most of his burn stuff is all one-ups, so, like, shouldn't really die to it. I'm gonna just put this Goblin Sacred Remedy down, and if he Buryoku's me, I'll use it afterwards. Okay, no Buryoku. That's good. Woo, we drew a pumpkin. Just face up defense this bad boy, and I guess I could move that tiers forward, but I mean, this time we have the tiers in front, which is great. Unfortunate. Now we don't have a tiers in front because the tiers can't move. Also, that's the only zombie in their deck, so that's awesome. So, they have a snake here. Okay, sold up here doesn't really matter. We're gonna probably 6,000 this man, so... Magic neutralizing the field is probably not gonna be very useful. Just for some reason, I feel like it's not going to be very useful. I guess we can just use one of these as our beat stick. I didn't check if he has Change of Heart, but 3,500 is pretty strong, so hopefully we can beat it. We did. Good. So we did 550 damage to him because of his effect. Okay. Again, we'll just do another one of these pumpkins. Our plan is pretty much to just kill them with a buffed up pumpkin, or buffed up wood remains, either way. So, several turns of this. Preferably we draw the heavy storm that's in our deck this time. And I'm spacing out my creatures like this so that I can play around the Change of Heart that I don't know if is in their deck, but they have enough deck cost that they could easily have it in their deck. That doesn't change anything. At all. They also only have 2 swords, so... It just slows... I mean, it doesn't even slow down the inevitable. It's just how many turns it's gonna be, anyways. So yeah, hope everyone's having a nice day, because we're just gonna have a real nice, slow game here, where we power up by 400 points a turn, until we have about probably an 8,000 attack creature. We might need 9 because we have to go through 5,450 life. So the Swords of Revealing Light didn't change anything. We'll just put down the Heavy Storm. I probably should actually, you know, play some of these cards that I have. Actually use the Goblin Secret Remedy, because otherwise it's just 300 extra points in the Just Desserts. Again, we're just going with the zombies' typical lethal. Okay, we'll just do this. Yeah, that was a bad play by them. Definitely not something you want to do. Solomon's Law Book doesn't matter. They should have just played the card they should have played anyways to start with. Right now, I'm glad I played that. I played the Goblin Secret Remedy. They also Order Tech W'd by killing one of my cards before the Just Desserts. Just in case. No, he only has monsters. Unfortunate. Yeah. So he just played a Speller Trap. But it's not in really a position to actually do anything, so... Hopefully it's not a Mirror Force, but even then, he's still dead, so... Oh, man! Okay, well... this first. Okay. Now he loses. Gotta play around all these traps. Oh well. Infinite attack's really good. Turns out, if you don't stop the player from giving infinite attack to the cards, anyone becomes a pushover. Nothing there was anything we really want, but we did technically get a Solomon's Law Book, which is a card that might just get reincarnated with. Okay, so all of this stuff, Richard gets betrayed by Pegasus. Yay, we're all happy. Okay, next up is Kaiba. But we have a reincarnation to do, and I would like another heavy storm. So we're gonna go find a big deck cost thing and reincarnate it. So be right back. Well, I kind of have to just take a reincarnation that looks like this. We can get rid of Spellbinding and its tears for double widespread, so it's a pretty good way to win games. Kind of explosive, though. If you play well with widespreads, it's by far the best trap in the game. It's like up there with Mirror Force, but it's cheaper, so... but I can't get Mirror Force in this mod, so it's the best trap I have access to. Also, Seto has 1800 deck cost. I'm pretty sure you're actually supposed to start on the other side. Now, I'm gonna imagine this is Seto's AI. But that's a lot of deck cost, although... that is not Seto's AI. Well, it's probably not Seto's AI. We'll just... I meant to move up that Fiend's Hand. But Seto's AI is being awfully passive for Seto's AI. And not moving in an odd way. Well, I hope I draw Plant next turn. That is not a plant. We'll just send a Sword Stalker. I mean, I'm gonna end up throwing away a lot of creatures, so... that card's generally pretty good. Even if it's early in the duel. Gift of the Mystical Elf has a relatively low deck cost, so, like... it's almost surprising that they were able to play that, you know, from, like, for how expensive his deck is. Okay, hopefully I can draw plants. It's technically more cards in my graveyard for the Sword Stalker if I had done that slightly differently and just played another Pumpkin and then fused off the Skelgon later. Okay, well, he hasn't Ruryoku'd me yet, so I feel pretty fine to just play a Goblin Secret Remedy. I'd like to continue playing around Change of Heart, so... I'll just do one of these. I've put at least 10 monsters in the graveyard, right? I mean, it feels like I have. Or 8. Okay, not terribly many, but it's more than, definitely more than 0. I don't really want this Fiend's Hand, but I don't really have a choice at this point. Going to just pass, see what he does. Hopefully that's not that big. No, it's not that big. Oh, while that Fiend's Hand grows, I am going to just move up with the Sword Stalker that, I mean, 3600 is a decent sized creature. Now let's see, Mirror Force? So 300 points every turn, so basically just giving a free Dark Energy to all my creatures every turn. It's pretty good. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm just going to play Pumpkin Factory here. Do this. All my creatures go in defense, because definitely he had one Mirror Force, so I assume he has more. Generally, unfortunately, a good assumption, so... Doesn't really matter to me if this Fiend's Hand gets attacked by a Blue Eyes and dies. It would be unfortunate, but kind of is what it is. I mean, it loses to a Blue Eyes right now, but... Oh, that's a Wall Shadow. Why does he have a Wall Shadow? That's an interesting choice of card. And by interesting, I mean awful. Wall Shadow is not a card that I want to ever give to the AI, because the AI does not know how to use it. And that's a moisture creature. Okay. Huh. Please don't kill me, bro. Okay, cool. Good job. Great job, Kaiba. That's top-notch. So what I'm going to do is basically just send in one creature at a time to go harass him. So we're going to start with this Fiend's Hand. And it's probably going to get Mirror Forest or some other nasty trap, and then I'll send in a Pumpkin, and it'll have the same thing happen. Oh, just desserts. Lovely. I really wish the player had access to, you know, Goblin Fan, so there was a counterplay to your opponent just burning you. But, you know, there isn't. My best option is to play Magician of Faith and just use it back on them, which would be a pretty decent choice. I already have a pretty good idea of what the best way to go through this game is in this mod, so... Maybe I will do that on my next playthrough. I don't think it's gonna make someone like Hazel the most happy if I do that. I am utterly terrified that this card is Curse Breaker. It's probably a Curse Breaker, since his AI should put anything in defense. So, we're gonna just send a little card over after him. Okay, please don't change of heart me, though. Okay, no change of heart. Good. Well, kind of got slowed down on that side, so we'll just send a pumpkin up the other. But yeah, this is a pretty brutal way to play against the AI, since the AI doesn't, you know, play aggressively ever. So you can literally just make infinite pumpkins all the time and eventually win. Well, what did he just play that was... He just played an ultimate, didn't he? I mean, it has to be close to an ultimate. Yep, it's an ultimate. What is this? Oh, okay. The man has a 20 deck cost trap in his deck, huh? Interesting choice. I would have probably put in a, you know... in that spot I would probably put a Shadow Spell, but okay. Since his deck is already 8 billion deck cost. Just an equip, huh? Well, he's looking exceedingly dead. Oh, hey, a Gate Guardian. Yeah, I don't think that effect really mattered. Again, I think Gate Guardian's effect is, like, the worst thing possible on a creature that deck cost. Okay. We got ourselves a Sword Stalker. Probably not going to use the second one. But hey, we got it. Also, 3 in a rows in this mod, from what I've seen and looked at, are generally not really worth even going for, so I'm not really too bummed out if I don't get any. Okay, so good enough. This guy has lower deck cost than the last two. But I believe this is Gate Guardian. I'm guessing. Is there ever a world where I just go for it? He's pass a turn, he plays a card straight in front of him, gets power increased. I play Swordsman in defense. He plays Spell or Trap somewhere on his side because he's out of summoning power. And then he played another monster. Sir, what are you doing? Well... I don't know what I want to do here. Let me just do this. We have the inevitability covered in our deck. Oh, a Soul Eater. Goodbye. Immortals are always cards I like to see. Not. Okay, what do we have here? I mean, I guess we just beat him the old-fashioned way, right? Just power up some pumpkins. He's just gonna play 5 cards in defense now and lose the game. Or he might actually, you know, play the game. I was thinking about M and FFing in because, like, it would be okay, but there's also the super aggressive line. Okay, guess we're not doing that. Why does, like... Why does he have a block attack? MNFF is probably useless this duel, to be honest with myself. Ooh! Okay, we'll just get rid of that. Before that gets used against me. Good thing I didn't go super aggressive. Oh, rude. Okay. Well, hopefully his creature can't move 2 spaces. He's probably just not going to attack me. Cool. Oh, monster. Okay. I mean, I'd rather just play a waiting game against this guy, because he probably can't beat me in the long run. I just have to bait 1 attack, and then they win the game. Let's do this. If that card on the card top right of his leader, when it's on his turn, if that card moves forward, it's an immortal, but Immortal's probably not going to matter too much here. I do probably want to just see if he has a change of heart right now. So, I will try to trigger it now instead of later. Okay, there isn't one. If he's using Immortals, like, the Dark Plants are actively bad for me. But they're generally pretty good if you can, like, use them to hold off opponents. We're just gonna be passing turns here. Yeah, we're literally gonna pass turns. Give it about 5 turns, you know. Give him the old plus 5,000, plus 5,000, and move on, right? Okay, let's see here. Can you kill this? Oh, hey, a chakra. Okay. He looks pretty dead. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you teleported. Congratulations. Now I can hit you again, too. Yeah, Ken, why did he have block attack and not a Mirror Force? It's the boss. Oh well, whatever. He's dead. I mean, the difference between giving an enemy 1700 deck cost and giving them, like, 2500 is literally nothing. It doesn't matter. If you somehow had a 1900 deck cost deck, I mean, okay. Sure, more power to you. But I mean, you can't even really get most of the really high deck cost cards in this mod, so I just don't understand why, like, the final boss doesn't actually has a block attack instead of a Mirror Force or something. I feel like Pegasus was harder. Oh, that was it for that side. We'll pick up tomorrow with the other side, and we'll see if I should have started on the other side, and I think I should have. So thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.